Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. So today, I just got back from work today, and of course I just got back from shopping at Hallmark with my mom. And so, in today's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 movie, The Holdovers. The Holdovers stars Paul Giamatti, and it's about an instructor at a New England prep school that remains on campus during Christmas break to babysit a handful of students with nowhere to go. He soon forms an unlikely bond with a brainy but damaged troublemaker, and with the school's head cook, a woman who had just lost a son in the Vietnam War. And yeah, we got ourselves The Holdovers. So, excuse me. I remember seeing the trailer for this movie when I was going to see some past films that came out this year. I mean, I've only seen the trailer to this movie like a couple times. Like I think there was that one time I first saw the trailer for this movie back when I went and saw a movie that came out this year with my parents. And from the trailer looked like a pretty interesting movie with Paul Giamatti. And then, of course, the film was actually released on October 27th of 2023. Yeah, that's probably not really fitting. It's probably not. It doesn't really fit the theme at all because I know this movie technically takes place during the holidays and during Christmas break. And I guess we can all. I guess most of us can say The Holdovers is a Christmas movie, and it is the holidays right now. It's December, so technically I am reviewing a holiday Christmas movie after all. So because there are some times in this movie where they do feature some Christmas or Christian music, but the movie's not a religious Christian movie, because this movie, The Holdovers, is actually more like a comedy drama film. Or you can call it like a holiday Christmas comedy drama film. But yeah, so, and recently when December began, I rented this movie off of Amazon for $20. And yeah, it's like not a whole lot of movie theaters were playing this movie except for my Cinemark movie theater, the one that I work at. Because I think that movie's actually still playing at my local Cinemark movie theater. Yeah, because I think this movie's still playing in a handful of movie theaters even after it just got released on digital, and including Amazon. But for me, I rented it off of Amazon for $20, and for what it is, I think The Holdover. I actually really enjoyed The Holdovers, and I actually really loved it. Yeah, and I actually did say that this movie is actually what is actually considered, in my opinion, one of the best movies released this year in 2023. Yeah. And I do like how the cinematography and the way this movie is shot. The movie is basically almost like shot like an old fashioned 70s film, because you can tell by the fuzzy textures in terms of filming this movie. And yeah, and I think this movie does take place in the year 1971. Yeah, it does take place during the early 70s, because I've been watching this movie carefully, and the movie actually does take place in the early 70s, and that kind of does give you those 70s feel. And of course, it's kind of like how the opening credits and the opening and closing credits are kind of almost like played out as vintage credits. But yeah, and I thought the story itself was pretty interesting too. Like how the story takes place during Christmas break, and it takes place during the holidays and all that stuff. And this movie mainly focuses on like the drama set, like in the drama aspect, because there are some times in this movie where it kind of does feel like a comedy, but of course not a flat out comedy like you would expect. It was just because this movie mainly focuses on the drama, like all like the drama aspects, and the performances were actually really great. And I gotta say, this is actually one of Paul Giamatti's like best roles he's ever been in like a long time. And Paul Giamatti, he was great in this movie, and his performance was awesome. And yeah, and pretty much everybody else also did a really great job in this film. and I can probably tell this movie might get some Oscar nominations, or if I'm proven wrong, but I've been hearing some sources on I've been hearing some sources on social media that I think The Holdovers is probably going to get nominated for some Oscars. Like maybe even Paul Giamatti. Maybe Paul Giamatti might because I think Paul Giamatti's performance in this film might be Oscar worthy, and Paul Giamatti might get an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Yeah, well, I mean, only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see when the nominations are announced. Yeah, so, but yeah, aside from all that, overall, The Holdovers was an amazing, fantastic movie from 2023. I personally loved it, and I'm going to give The Holdovers 5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't watched The Holdovers yet, then I recommend checking out this movie. And yeah, and like I said, it's still playing in a handful of movie theaters right now, but yeah, while at the same time it's also available on digital as well, including Amazon, but of course you would have to rent it for like $20, like me. But yeah, I recommend giving this one a watch, and so that's going to be it for my movie review on The Holdovers, and that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. Excuse me. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.